Kanye West shocked everyone when he showed up unexpectedly at Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking trial. But the surprise didn't stop there. Despite being there to back up the rapper and mogul, Kanye wasn't even allowed inside the main courtroom. His visit was quick, mysterious, and left many wondering what was really going on behind the scenes. What brought Kanye to the trial, and why was he turned away at the door? Let's dive in. Even though Kanye was clearly there to support Diddy, the courts had other plans. His name wasn't on the approved visitors list that Diddy's team had to submit ahead of time, so security denied him entry to the main courtroom. Instead, Kanye had to settle for watching the trial unfold from an overflow room on the 23rd floor, viewing the drama on a TV screen rather than in person. That setback didn't stop him from sticking around, but it definitely raised eyebrows. Kanye spent about 45 minutes watching the testimony alongside King and a small group from their team. But once reporters caught wind of his presence, the rapper quickly made his exit. He left the courthouse flanked by what appeared to be security guards and climbed into a waiting black car. Interestingly, Kanye's wife, Bianca Censori, wasn't with him, even though she's been in New York alongside him. The brief visit left many wondering if this was just a show of support or something more. Kanye hasn't just shown up quietly, he's been loud and clear in backing Diddy ever since the charges surfaced last September. When Diddy was arrested on serious accusations, including sex trafficking and racketeering, Kanye took to social media demanding his release. His messages were raw and passionate, calling out the system and rallying other celebrities to stand with Diddy. This wasn't just a casual show of support, it was a public declaration of loyalty that grabbed headlines. Kanye's support went beyond posts and protests. He shared a FaceTime video with King Combs, using it to highlight the Payne family's face when separated by the justice system, tying it to broader issues with a nod to Dave Chappelle's jokes. And then there was the controversial song he released, featuring Diddy, King, and even Kanye's daughter North. Though the track was quickly scrubbed from his channels, it included a chilling phone call snippet from Diddy behind bars, warning Kanye to be careful of those who might want to end them. The music wasn't just art, it was a statement, stirring both support and backlash. Behind the scenes, Kanye and King are reportedly working on new music together, blending their creative energy even as the trial drama unfolds. Their collaboration adds another layer to this complex story. Two powerful figures connected not just by family ties, but by art and loyalty. And with that recorded warning from Diddy still echoing, fans can't help but wonder what dangers might lurk beneath the surface of this high-profile legal battle. Kanye's brief but dramatic appearance at Sean Diddy Combs' trial reveals just how tangled fame, loyalty, and the law can become in the world of hip-hop royalty. From denied courtroom access to public declarations of support, this moment highlights a complex story that's still unfolding and raises questions about what really goes on behind closed doors. As the trial continues, one thing's clear: this isn't just about music or money, but about survival in a world where every move counts. Imagine being forced into a car at gunpoint by your own boss, who says you're about to help him kill someone. That's exactly what Sean Diddy Combs is now being accused of in court, and the story only gets darker from here. Capricorn Clark had worked closely with Diddy for over a decade, but according to her, what happened one night in 2011 was nothing short of horrifying. She told the court that Diddy showed up at her apartment, visibly furious and holding a gun. His voice was cold and commanding. "Get dressed," she said he told her. "We're going to go kill this dude." The alleged target? Rapper Kid Cudi, the man who was reportedly in a relationship with Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. Clark said she had no choice but to go with him. And where they were headed would change everything. Clark testified that Diddy forced her into a car along with one of his security guards. Their destination, Kid Cudi's home. When they arrived, she said Diddy and the guard got out and went inside. Clark, terrified, stayed in the car and did something dangerous. She secretly called Cassie to warn her about what was happening. Moments later, as Kid Cudi pulled into his driveway, Diddy and his crew raced back to the car and sped away. But the situation wasn't over. In fact, what came next may have been even more terrifying than the ride itself. According to Clark, Diddy was livid she had made the phone call. That's when she says he issued a chilling ultimatum. "If you don't convince Kid Cudi I wasn't involved in the break-in, I'll kill all you." She claimed Diddy wouldn't let her go until she and Cassie got Cudi to believe Diddy had nothing to do with the incident. This wasn't just about jealousy. It was control, manipulation, and intimidation on a level few could imagine. And shockingly, it wasn't the first time he allegedly threatened her life. Clark told the court that even on her very first day working for Diddy, he made it clear who was in charge and what could happen if she crossed him. She claimed he pulled her aside and threatened to kill her if her previous work for other rappers became a problem for him. That threat, she said, set the tone for their entire working relationship. But even through years of fear and dysfunction, she stayed. Why would someone remain in that environment? According to Clark, the answer was complicated. She told the court she felt like Diddy's protector, that despite the chaos, she wanted to stay close to him. "He broke the ceiling of what we were allowed to do as Black people in the business world," she said. "It's a disturbing reflection of trauma bonding, the emotional trap where fear, power, and admiration become impossible to untangle." But Clark's wasn't the only voice in the courtroom. Another name soon stepped forward, one that shocked fans around the world. Kid Cudi, real name Scott Mescudi, took the stand. And what he described added even more fuel to the fire. He told the jury he had been in a romantic relationship with Cassie, and that after things ended between her and Diddy, things got dangerous. One night, he said, someone threw a Molotov cocktail at his Porsche. He never caught the person behind it, but he told the court he believed Diddy was responsible. He also described a break-in at his Los Angeles home, the same break-in that Clark said she was forced to witness from the car. The pieces of this puzzle were now connecting. But this was just one chapter of a much larger and darker story. Diddy has pleaded not guilty to a long list of federal charges, including racketeering, sex trafficking, and transporting individuals for prostitution. If convicted, he faces life in prison. These criminal charges mirror the disturbing accusations made in over a dozen civil lawsuits, many from women who claim he used violence, threats, and manipulation to control them. While the court will ultimately decide Diddy's fate, the damage to his public image is undeniable. From the outside, he was a music mogul and business genius, but inside, some now claim, was a world of fear and abuse. Capricorn Clark says Diddy once told her to get dressed because they were about to kill someone. Kid Cudi says his car was bombed and his home was broken into, all over a woman Diddy no longer dated. And now, in a federal courtroom, those stories, and many more, are being laid bare. The man who once ruled music, fashion, and television is now fighting for his freedom. Whether the allegations are proven or not, one thing is clear. The empire Diddy built is now on the edge of collapse. That's all for now. Check out our other videos and make sure to like, subscribe, and share our content. Till next time, see ya.